Good morning, my friends, and welcome back to Better Body Fitness. I am Coach Roxanne, and you are joining me on the Better Body Fitness fan page. TGIM, it is another, it's just going to be an amazing week, right? If that's what you choose, that's what you're going to get. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you all had a fantastic Father's Day weekend. Got to spend time with family members, got to create some amazing memories. That's what it's all about, right? Hootsec, good morning. Victoria, good morning. The vaccinator, who is no longer the vaccinator. I could hardly breathe while I said that. Beth, good morning. Welcome, 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 my friends. Happy Monday. TGIM. Ashley, good morning. Happy Monday. I have been jotting my notes, so I haven't even taken hardly any drinks of my coffee. You can tell. So when I start with one little thing for what I want to talk about. And all of a sudden, it's like, I have the worst handwriting. It's like all of these little scribbles to try and get everything out of my head as fast as possible. Doesn't always work so great. And sometimes I'll be like thinking of the next thought while I'm still writing the old thought down. And then I'll be like, what was that amazing thought? Ladies, anybody out there can relate? Katie, good morning. Charlene, good morning. Heather, Carrie, good morning, my friends. Happy Monday, TGIM. It's National Smoothie Day. Who got their smoothie in today? I can see Coach Chuck's cup sitting there empty. He's done, got it in there. Deanna, good morning. Happy fall, right? I have to show you. I am wearing sleeveless, but normally I'm in shorts. I got the leggings. I got the leggings on today. 65. It's like freaking winter out there. Tammy, good morning. Sue, good morning. Katie got her smoothie in. I love it. Sonia, good morning. Sonia lasagna. That's how I know. Carrie, good morning. Happy Monday. All right, I've got to wet the whistle here. Michelle, good morning. Heather, kids are still asleep. Shh, Roxanne. Hold on. I lost that count. The kids are still asleep. Hopefully when I'm back from my walk, I can fire up the ninja. I love it. Oh, you're out on, I don't have to be quiet. Lori, I got my lean green smoothie, and Ashley got mine in before I left for work, so no picture yet. Right, but you were the first one this morning that said you got it in, right? I believe you were, so you're good. Tammy, the days get shorter now. Don't do that to me, Tammy. Don't make me cry on camera. Once I start, I never stop. Kim, good morning. That's her. It has been gorgeous. I definitely am not gonna. It has been gorgeous. I mean, I guess I can tolerate one cooler day. But all right, my friends, let's get rolling. So last week, I pre-warned you all that there might be some stingers. There are still going to be some stingers. I'm going to stop pre-warning you. I feel like if you get on here, either you're going to accept it or you're not. You know what's coming. If it's somebody new, I mean, they're going to find out sooner or later, right? Marsha, good morning. Michelle, hello. Just another Manic Monday. That's right. All right. The title of today's show is Your Struggle, Your Choice. So what I want to say with that is I see so many people commenting, and I even find that word in my vocabulary way too often. I struggle with this and I struggle with that. What if you could never use that word again? You no longer get to use the word struggle. You can't verbalize it. You can't type it. Instead, you have to use the word I choose, or my choice, because that is the reality of the word struggle. So I'm going to run through a couple scenarios here today. So as of today, you have to own your struggle. You can't say it anymore. You just have to own it. So I struggle getting my smoothie in. How about I chose to sleep in and not make my smoothie? I want you to start to own your struggle. I struggle to know what's healthy and what's not. I choose not to look at the green, yellow, and red food list. If you are still somebody who is saying, I struggle to know how to eat healthy, I'm taking the struggle away from you today. I'm taking it away. You no longer can say that. If you have this, and if you don't have it, reach out. Chuck and I will get this to you. You don't have an excuse anymore. It's all right here. It's easy peasy. You don't have that struggle anymore, so you're going to own it. I struggle to get my steps in. How about I choose not to get up any earlier than I do to get steps in. I choose to rest and relax when I get home from work and not get any more steps in. Just own it. Just own it. Don't say struggling. You're really not struggling with it. You made a choice. You made a choice. I struggle not to drink alcohol in social settings. I choose to drink in social settings so I can fit in. Let's just own it. What else? Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, Dinnerville. I struggle to get all my water in. I choose not to drink water throughout the day so that I don't have to go to the bathroom all the time. We're going to start owning it. I struggle to lose weight. I choose to not stick to healthy habits. I choose to not be consistent. I choose to do what I've always done. And yes, I know these sting, and I know that you don't want to face the reality of what I'm saying, but it's true. Struggle is not, yes, there are certain things we probably will struggle with. You know, I read an amazing article today that said if you were somebody that struggled with money and you won the lottery, you would find other ways to struggle with that money because of the choices you make. The choices you make don't just go away if you won the lottery. If you won the lottery in your body, what is it that you imagine? You know, maybe you want to be a size 4 and you want to see abs and you want to see this and that. You would then struggle with other things on maintaining that body. Hold on, we'll get there. I wanted to say something, but I'm going to hold it in. I struggle to be organized. How about I choose not to follow a schedule? I struggle to know how much to eat. How about I choose not to look at how many calories I consume in a day? There are a lot of struggles in life. Is what you're struggling with worth the struggle? Is what you're struggling with worth the struggle? You have to ask yourself that. How many times have you said, I struggle with something over the past 2 weeks? Is it worth the struggle? Or are you just deceiving yourself and making it I choose, I don't choose? Kirsten, good morning. The biggest issue we have with is how you think. We're trying to teach you. We're giving you so many tools. Are you even recognizing the fact that you have a toolbox full of tools to help you in the struggle? Now, I'm all about, like, if you're brand new to something, and you say, I struggle with knowing what to eat, and then we give you this. If you continue to say, I struggle with that, you're making the choice not to learn. If you say, I struggle with the water, you are making a choice that you don't want to have to go to the bathroom. You're making a choice to not make it a priority, right? You can only say I struggle for so long. When COVID started, I would say I couldn't stand how messy my cupboards were. I couldn't stand all of the chaos. I struggled with the chaos. So what did I do? Boy, I should take you guys on a show and tell right now. I should take you on a show and tell, but we're going to keep on going here. We provide the tools. So the struggle is real, right? Have you ever heard that quote, the struggle is real? I'm going to pull a Dwight Schrute on you. It's false. The choice is real. Did I do that right? Did I get my Dwight Schrute right? False. The choice is real. The choice you are making is real. The struggle is not real. The struggle can only be real the first time it's a struggle. Anything beyond that first time is a choice. Now, there's always a learning curve. There's always a learning curve, but we don't even want to recognize the learning curve because it's easier not to do what we're supposed to do and say that we struggle. That's the easy. It's what we've always done. Change requires change. We are going to beat that every single day. Change requires change. You cannot struggle forever. You can't. You can't. Once you say you struggle with something, the only thing to do from that point on is to learn and to grow. So, all right, we're going to do a little show and tell today. I'm going to take you guys for a walk. So pardon as I go over the camera here. All right, we're going to go for a walk. I'm going to show you guys how I got through COVID and not stressed myself out. I wish I could show you what my cupboards looked like before. Now, they're still a little mishmash, but they're not nearly as bad as they were prior. So here's what the cupboard looks like now. I've got my little I've got my little rolly tray here. I've got my little tray here that has the 3 different levels so that everything can go where it belongs. And I've got my little bit of stuff up there. Now this used to be all full of dishes, all full of mishmash. And and it's been a slow process because things aren't cheap and like you have to make investments. And then up here I have all my nice little, half of them are in the fridge full of leftovers. But this is how I keep myself organized so that I don't feel the mishmash. So I don't feel like I struggle with all of the chaos. So I'm going to take you now. This is brand new as I take you out into the BBF gym here. This is brand new because, again, I was starting to feel the overwhelm and the stress of having food sitting all over. So we've got our vegetables, we've got some limes. Now this is brand new. So I'm still figuring out all the stuff, but it's so much neater than it was just thrown onto the cupboards. I've got my little thing here for all of my cans. So my friends, a year ago, I was telling you how much I struggled with organization. I didn't know what spices I had. I didn't know what food I had. Everything was mishmashy. You can only use those excuses until you can't. So you got to do something about it. I've had to clean out the cupboards multiple times because I struggle with the chaos. Hold on as I put you back in. But I have to take ownership of that. I'm either choosing to live in the chaos or I'm choosing to get out of it. That's it. You can only say I struggle with something for so long before you change your story. I got those at Costco at a very reasonable price. Chris, this is hitting in so many places of my life. I choose to leave I like mishmashy. Okay, hold on here. To leave my walk-in closet completely disarrayed. That one is staring me in the face every day now that the party is over. I know, right? And for me, it takes a few days and I'm finally I can't stand this anymore. Sometimes I probably drive Chuck a little crazy with that because I'll look at something for a couple days and I'll mention it. And finally I'm like, there's just this part of me. It's that red flag that goes off. I'm struggling with this mess. I'm struggling not getting this done. That is a red flag to me. I can only say it so much before I have to change it. So I want to know, is every weekend I struggle to get my smoothie in? How long are you going to say that before you take control and change it on the weekends? I struggle to get my steps in. You're choosing not to get your steps in. Maybe you have to change. Maybe if you were trying to get 10 on the weekends, you only get 5. So don't have to say, I struggle to do it. If you want to get 10, get 10,000 steps in, but you can only say struggle for so much longer. Debbie, good morning. I saw another comment here. Stephanie, this is a great topic for today. Thanks, Roxanne. You are welcome. Again, I get it. There is a point in time in a learning curve when something new comes about and we say, I struggle. But once you learn the answer, once you have an answer, you no longer have the power to say, I struggle. Anything beyond that point then is your choice. And I know that that's tough. A lot of people say, I struggle to know how many calories I'm supposed to eat. How about just find out how many calories you're eating? Start there. Do you know why we struggle? Because we don't want to face that mirror. We don't want to know how many calories we're eating. If you have a watch that tracks your calories, don't eat as many as you burn. Scientifically, you'll lose weight. But you know what? It's scary. It's scary to put that food on a scale. It's scary to put those calories into something. It's funny. We all balance our checkbooks. We all look at how many steps we get. We look at our workouts and how many calories we burn. Yet we don't want to face the mirror of logging calories. It's so overwhelming. It's so stressful. It's everything else in your life, but it's just another mirror. And for us ladies who are trying to maybe achieve something in weight loss in our bodies, it is the scariest mirror we will ever look into because it is reality. And we are making the choice to put into our mouths everything we have to log. How many of you who are logging take a bite of this and take a bite of that and don't log it because it doesn't matter. It's just a bite. But yet at the end of the day, what we thought we logged ends up being 500 calories more from all of those little bites. But who wants to log it? It's scary. It's scary. And we are making that choice. We're doing that to ourselves. But at some point in time, you have to be honest about it. You have to be honest. Hootsek, I struggle to throw the leftover cupcakes and cake away after the party. I choose not to. Dang you, Roxanne. You know what, Chris? I've done it too. And you had it for an extra day. Get rid of it, my friend. You have come way too far on your journey to go backwards over leftovers. You celebrated. You had an amazing time. This is just food. It's just food, and there's going to be opportunities for so much more good food in the future. Go ahead and get rid of it. Give it to somebody. Carrie, I have a job for my kids today. Organize the cabinet. I love it. Becky, good morning. This is another one I'll have to listen to over and over. A truth I need to hear. I know. And believe me, I know that this stings. It stings for me. There was a point in my journey where my coach was saying things to me, and I just did not want to face the truth. I wanted to believe I struggled. But the fact is, you only can struggle for so long before you have enough tools in the toolbox that you're able to work on whatever it is you're struggling with and not choose the word struggle anymore. But again, you might have to sleep on this. You might have to take a few days, because when you do start to say the words, I choose this, it becomes very eye-opening. It starts to really hit home. You're really looking in the mirror, and you have to face the choices that you're making. You have the knowledge, and if you don't have the knowledge, if you say I struggle with anything this week, gain the knowledge. Gain the knowledge, because if not, you're choosing not to take a step forward. Lisa, on a low-carb diet through my doctor, I still need to log and measure, or it doesn't work. Exactly, right? Like if your doctor says you can only eat 50 carbs a day, you would never be able to do that without actually knowing what you're consuming. And how do you actually know what you're consuming? By logging it and facing the truth. I love that, Lisa. I love that. Ashley, change requires change. I choose to eat veggies and fruit over all the desserts that were sitting out this weekend, right? Is that sitting out yesterday? Susan, I miss my smoothie if I don't have it. Going out of town for the week, and smoothie supplies are coming with me. And again, I'm not saying that, if you aren't going to do a smoothie for a day, what I'm saying, and just choose it. Choose it. Don't say, I struggled to get it because I was traveling. I chose not to do my smoothie because I was traveling. Just own it. I think that's one of the most powerful things that we can do, is owning the choices instead of giving, I struggle. I'm giving that power away to something else. I choose. And I know it's going to be very interesting over the next few days when you feel like you're going to struggle with something and you hear me saying, I choose not to eat healthy today. I choose not to do a meal plan. I choose not to pull out what I'm going to need for food tomorrow. I choose not to go grocery shopping and know what I'm getting for groceries. You get to choose, my friends. All right, what else we got here? Let's see. Amy Kramer. I always say the struggle is real. I needed this today. Thank you. Well, I want you to envision Dwight Schrute. False. The choice is real. I wish I could get his voice and do that. Lori, I often say, once you know, you can't pretend you don't. Applies to so many things. And you know what the crazy thing about that is, though, Lori? Once you know you can't pretend you don't, we do. Once we know, we still pretend to not know because we feel safe. We feel like we're in our little cocoon. We don't have to step out from that, because once we know, it's our eyes are open, right? Once your eyes are open, they're open and you can't close them again. Amy, accountability is key. Yes, it is. Beth, I struggled to get in me time. I chose to start getting up at 4:30 and now 5:30, so I have more time throughout the day. Yes, when Beth was in school, I think I remember this, Beth. She said, I don't know what I'm going to do when I go back to school. I've been working out at 5:30. And Beth chose to get up at 4:30 in the morning and get her workout in. She chose that. It is a choice. All right, that's where I'm going to end it, my friends. I love it. Write this down. I choose. I struggle or I choose. As Dwight Schrute would say, false. The choice is real. All right, my friends, that's where I'm going to leave it. Join me tomorrow. It's just going to get spicier and spicier. Join Coach Chuck at noon for the noon nugget. We love being here with you guys. This is the best part of my day. I can't wait to see you again in 23 hours. All right, my friends, go out and have a fantastic Monday.